I am Grant Gerlich here floating on Indy Island with Jessica. Most people would look around us and say, wow, this is a beautiful work of art, but actually the one that's on exhibition is Jessica herself. She is a living piece of artwork. So what is it like to interact with the people and be part of the art?
It's a really great feeling to be a part of the art because that was our whole idea with the project. We wanted, Andrea Zattel, the artist who built the structure, is giving us this island for us to use.
Okay.
And in return, we want to give back to the public by allowing them to make their own mark through the messages and through the trade and from visiting the island, just like yourself.
So does that ever get difficult with all this constant interaction? Because when you're here, I guarantee people are here all the time wanting to talk to you, and I'm sure you probably need some time by yourself.
It's kind of tricky at times. We answer a lot of the same questions a lot, and I mean, there are always people outside, but it's kind of fun at the same time.
So we did notice on the shore there's a bell. It looks like a brass bell, and it says something about ringing it. Do you hear that at all hours of the day?
Well, sometimes we take it down at night, but people are usually pretty respectful to only ring the bell when we have the flag up.
Okay. Oh, perfect, perfect. So among your other duties, of course, doing the basic house cleaning, which everyone has to take care of, what other duties or responsibilities do you have or did you make for yourself on the outside?
Well, every morning I wake up at probably around 9 or whenever the sun's beaming in.
Okay.
And I go outside and collect any messages that might have been released in the evening.
Okay.
And take those up and restock them so people can have their own opportunity to write their own message. So
they actually have a chance to interact with you even if they can't talk to you. They can put messages in.
Yeah.
What are those exactly? Are they icebergs?
Yeah, they look like icebergs. They're little miniature islands, visually reminiscent of the island.
Okay.
And I thought that when people would send mini out at a similar time, it would look like an archipelago of messages coming to us.
That's a really cool idea. So almost they're creating their own type of art when they're doing it. They don't even realize
Yeah,
it.
and it's all by chance. You never know what way the wind's going to blow. So.
Okay. And we did notice when you were rowing us up there so graciously that you have what looks like a garden on the backside.
Yeah, we have a floating garden that is self-watering. We're growing tomatoes, cilantro, other herbs, other vegetables like radishes,
And have
cabbage.
you had the opportunity to eat them yet? That's the true question.
We've taste tested a few, but we haven't had a whole lot to eat yet.
So this is it. Exactly what are the dimensions here?
It's about 19 feet by 20 feet.
19 feet by 20 feet.
But it feels a little smaller at times since it's sloped. It's hard to tell the perspective.
Okay. But it seems like it's at least a fairly decent size. I'm not sure after living here for around 6 weeks how you guys will perceive that kind of room. But so over here is your kitchen area, it looks like.
And it's, don't mind the overstocked food. I have some really nice friends that brought me some strudel.
Oh, well, those are cool friends.
But yeah, the island itself came with this sink and the resin countertop and the fiberglass cabinets.
Is the sink operated by electricity or?
It has a foot pump. Oh, the flag's in the way.
Ah.
It has a foot pump, but we don't have it hooked up because the water's not potable, and we're not supposed to put anything back in the water, so it's kind of useless.
So the water comes from, or would come from the lake is what you'd use. Water you probably want to stay away from then.
Yeah, so we go to the visitors pavilion and fill up the water every day.
Perfect. Oh, so then you have to carry all that water from the visitors pavilion and back here?
Yep.
Oh, you guys are going to be two strong people by the time it's all said and done. And then this contraption over here, I guarantee myself and the people watching us right now are going to ask, what is going on with that bike and why did you break it?
This is a bicycle generator. It stores energy in this battery that has an outlet on it. So we can use that toaster that somebody traded for us.
Oh, okay.
It has a light and a radio also.
Oh,
So you just plug it into the bike. And then you pedal. Just like a bike. And it stores the energy in the battery.
So how long do you usually pedal for?
You pretty much have to pedal twice as long for, like, so you pedal 2 hours for an hour's charge.
Okay. So you may be on a small floating island, but you're definitely getting your exercise, aren't you?
Starting to be. Art school doesn't give you too much exercise.
Exactly. So you're going to come back better than ever, right?
Yes,
better than
hopefully.
ever.
And the solar panel also plugs into the battery and can charge it when we don't feel like pedaling.
So what types of electronic devices would you use with this, or are they just basic lights? Anything good?
We're trying to live simply, so we've just been charging our cell phones and our cameras and the laptops that we blog from.
Okay. Oh, so you truly are living an island life then.
Yeah, we're trying.
Oh, very nice. Now, these items here, I believe you told me earlier today, these are items that people have traded with. Do you have any items here that are particular significance or ones that you like the most?
Well, I did bring some items from Germany, but they are already traded out.
They are already traded out, all right.
But, I mean, we get food, we get some kind of useless things, which are funny and are just as interesting as things that we often are perceived to need. Some people try to give us money, but we try to turn them away. We're trading it back out.
Trading back out, that's an excellent way, too. Yeah.
So, I mean, some people have even traded their pocket lint for something. In theory, someone could should pick a pocket lint out of their pocket, could trade it for $1 over there.
Oh, I would say that would be a good trade for whoever's getting the dollar.
It could. But we try to make it completely open because it's interesting seeing all different kinds of interpretations.
So your final words on living here after you've been through everything, you've been here for probably about 8 days now, is that it? A few more, a few less?
Well, time's kind of a strange element.
Oh, is it?
Mike, my collaboration partner, who isn't here today, unfortunately, he was here a few days before the opening while I was still in Germany. But I think it's almost 3 weeks for him and 2.5 weeks for me.
2.5 weeks for you,
yeah.
Okay. So you've probably gotten a good feel for the island life. What would you tell our viewers right now the most important or changing aspect of living here? Well, something that you only could experience to understand.
Yeah. Well, I've always wanted to do something like this with art. Art as life. Experiencing art as life in a very literal term. And I couldn't do that normally without the help of Andrea Zattel, or else I'd be in school and working right now. But also, it's really important to see how efficient you can be and self-sufficient. We don't have to be so wasteful. You can live off of a solar panel and a bicycle generator if you really had to. You
truly don't need much to survive and enjoy life.
You really don't.
Well, thank you very much, Jessica, for giving us this opportunity to peer inside of your igloo, or otherwise known as an island. And I think what you guys have done here is incredibly wonderful, and it serves a lesson to everybody else that there's not much that you need, and you can be happy with what you have.
And you don't have to be a hippie.
And you don't have to be a hippie. You can still be cool and a fun person.
Oh, thanks.
So with me, this is Grant saying goodbye, and thank you for coming on our 100-acre adventure.